And it's a beautiful sunny afternoon here at White Hart Lane for not only the match of the day, but the match of a long, long time, I should think, because never have two such valuable teams been pitted against each other in the First Division. This huge crowd, I should say, once again, Tottenham's biggest of the season for the visit of Manchester United, something over £58,000 to see these two teams worth over £1 million on the transfer market. There are banners, flags, slogans, and all the paraphernalia of modern football. Now, the Tottenham Hotspur team playing in white shirts. Two of their expensive players are out, Mackay and Jones, so Terry Venables, number 10, is going to be captain of the team today for the first time since he joined them from Chelsea. A man to watch, of course, is number 8, Jimmy Greaves, who got such a great goal for Spurs against Manchester United last season in the corresponding game when Spurs won 5-1. A few weeks later, they went to Manchester, and in the return match, Manchester United won 5-1. And there's the United side. They dropped Gregg, their goalkeeper, brought in Gaskell because they've been giving away an average of 2 goals a game. And also Connelly, the England striker, has been left out, and we're seeing Sadler up front. And, of course, Bobby Charlton is there wearing number 11 today and will, of course, play a midfield role. And we're all set then for the match of the day. Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. Now the referee, Mr. Walters of Somerset, checking his watches, checking with his 2 linesmen. Tottenham Hotspur to kick off. Jimmy Greaves going over to shake hands with Bobby Charlton. Nice gesture, 2 World Cup stars. Everybody ready. Tottenham Hotspur playing in white shirts to kick off. This is Gilzine. Manchester United people have said, well, come back and play a largely defensive game, but I shouldn't imagine so, because that's very foreign to their style of playing. The first foul of the match. Free kick given to Tottenham Hotspur. There's the big fellow in the background, Mike England. He's going to take it. He's the man Manchester United were after when he was on Blackburn Rovers' transfer list. They dropped out of the bidding, and then Tottenham signed him. Almost £100,000. Weller. Bucks to Sadler. And Sadler has been brought back to help the defence. Manchester United, 11 men in their own half. Mr. Charlton. Knowles, a lovely one to Robertson. Number 10, Venables. Tottenham at the moment playing lovely football. Greaves. A great save by Gaskell. Corner 2. Tottenham going to be taken by Greaves. England. And offside, a bit of relief for Manchester United, who've been going through the hoop more than somewhat in these opening minutes. Now Best to Charlton, now to Sadler. This is Charlton. Oh, he usually hits them a lot better than that with his right foot. Here's Bobby Charlton. Both these teams just 1 point behind the First Division leaders. They've got 8 points from 6 games. Number 11 is Weller. Greaves. 5 minutes gone, no score. It's Greaves. Out of play, the linesman is flagging. There's Charlton. There's number 10, Hurd, the first time we've seen him in the game. Now up comes Styles. And Hurd has gone onto the right wing. Oh, what a bad mistake by Knowles. Jennings getting him out of it. Tottenham playing a push and run style of football. Lovely to watch, being very effective at the moment. Charlton. This is Crerand up on his right. Hurd on the right wing, now moving inside. Best. Weller. There's Greaves. Gilzean. And Gaskell saves that one as... No, he didn't. Goal kick. There's Gilzean, looking a very lively leader of the Tottenham attack, combining extraordinarily well with Greaves. Venables a wee bit too slow. Manchester United tried to cope with Tottenham's twin strikers by having Styles on Greaves, Fowlkes on Gilzean. And it's a free kick to Tottenham for foul. Mallory with the free kick. There's England, number 5. And England, despite his huge height, having to use his arms to get a bit of extra height. Free kick to Manchester United. Venables, of course, the midfield general of this Tottenham side. Kinnear. Greaves, Weller, and up comes Mallory. Venables now to Beale. Flags up for offside. Yes, Mallory was the man offside. Oh, good, interesting stuff. A lot of good football. A lot of quick, intelligent movement off the ball. Number 10 is Hurd, and now Crerand. Number 10 is Hurd. Charlton. Best. Well, that shows how dangerous Manchester United are. There's number 7, George Best, Irish international. Thousands of them from Manchester. Gilzean to Mallory. Best to Crerand. His head of Manchester United suddenly is bringing 5 attackers on Tottenham. Beautiful ball. This is Law. And England looking every inch a 95,000 player the way he anticipated that. Greaves. It is the 1-2 movement that Greaves and Gilzean are playing. A pass, a movement off the ball and getting the return. Robertson. Charlton to Brennan and now Creran. 16 internationals on this field, 16 full internationals. That is, here's one of them, Hurd. Robertson, another Scottish international. Weller, now Gilzean. That was telegraphed, Weller, no hope. Charlton. Throughout this game, Law has been lurking upfield as an out-and-out striker. Hardly come back at all. Venables. Gilzean. Greaves close to him. Now making the break, followed by Stars. Hands. Seen by the linesman. Given free kick to Manchester United. And there's Weller. Outside left. In the old parlance. 20 minutes gone, no score. Apologise for the very heavy shadow over on the far side. It is, of course, the shadow of the roof of the main stand at White Hart Lane. The sun's so bright, nothing, I'm afraid, we can do about it. Number 2 is Brennan. Greaves. Away comes Styles. Charlton over on the left, Hurd on the right. Wasn't a good ball by Styles. Let's see what he can do with this one. Best. Nose. Bounce to Brennan. This is Sadler. Manchester United's passing not all that accurate. Venables. Mullery in the game a lot. Kinnear. And Gilzean is out. That's Alan Gilzean. The whistle has gone. The whistle has gone. Dunn is looking a little worse for wear too than Manchester United back, but he's on his feet. And Tony Dunn seems all right for Manchester United. Alan Gilzean looks all right for Tottenham. Game restarts with a dropped ball. Manchester United now with 11 men back in their own half. Number 6, Beale. lucky to get away with that one. Well played by Josie. Now away comes Dunham. Manchester United have got to spring out of the defensive formation. Charlton. Best. Well, on his right. So far, Manchester United have been confined to these long shots. Manchester United have obviously decided to play a mainly defensive game. The Sadler, the man that's guiding that ball back to his goalkeeper, and he's wearing number 9. Although Manchester United are mainly defensive, they can still strike very, very quickly. Greaves, of course, doesn't like packed defenses. Oh, but what a ball to Knowles, that glorious ball. Knowles, the fullback. Only one early on when Gaskell brought off a great save. England. Oh, what a bad one by England. Charlton. Manchester now got 4 against 4. Charlton. Crerand. Oh, what a fine save by Jennings. There's Pat Crerand. Been out of the side for the first few matches of the season. And Pat Jennings, fine save, the first time he's really had to pull something out. Corner to Manchester United, being taken by number 10, Hurd. Has to watch for Law. It's a goal by Law. And there's number 8, Dennis Law, the scorer. Always a dangerous man, ball in the air. And strangely enough, for one so dynamic near goal, he was completely unmarked. Slack Tottenham defensive play, and Manchester United lead 1-0. Almost on half-time. And you hear the crowd now, you think Manchester were playing at home. Banners, flags, scarves, the lot waving behind the goal to our left. There's up his best. That was Styles on the break. Away goes Charlton. Oh, Manchester United beginning to bubble and boil now. Well, those are the Manchester United supporters, or just a small proportion of the thousands who've made the journey from Manchester. Greaves. Robertson. Now it's Law to Charlton. Hurd going down the right wing. Craren. Charlton trying to make space now. Loy's onside. It's a second, I should think. No. Saved by Knowles. Law is a great poacher. Half-time any second. This is Venables. Done with it. Sadler alongside him. Now playing the time added on for injuries. Knowles, a second or two ago, the hero of Tottenham with a goal line save. Mullery, Greaves. And Sadler, it was almost throwing a goal away, the misunderstanding. Kinnear. First half seems to be qualifying for the title of the endless half. Law up to Hurd. 47 minutes we make the first half has lasted. Still remember there have been a couple of stoppages. Now Hurd to Best. Oh, it's a corner. That one seemed to go right between the hands, and it's half-time. Half-time. No time to take the corner, and Manchester United lead 1-0.
Well, this has been a new style, Manchester United. Never before have we seen them content to go back on defence and allow the opposition to come forward to them. But they've done it today after giving away 12 goals in 6 matches, and it's worked. Not only are they 1-0 in the lead, but they could well be 2-0 in the lead. They've broken away, been very, very dangerous on the break, and although Tottenham have had much more of the ball, they have been confined to a lot of midfield play and play around the penalty area and not been able to carve out any clear-cut chances at all. So it should be a rip-roaring second half as Tottenham try to come back.
So Manchester United leading by 1-0 to start the second half. Craren for Manchester. Lovely one from Law to Hurd. And now is Best. Oh, a lovely one from Best. Now to Sadler. Into Charlton. Number 10 is Hurd. Law. Craren. Oh, Tottenham defence looking a wee bit worried then. And it's Craren, I think, who's gone down injured. Craren back in action. All the casualties have got up. Now Best. And Best handled that one. Play on. The referee waving play on because Tottenham are in possession. You could see that Best handled the ball, but this game's still going in the second half, the way it went in the first, with Tottenham being allowed to come forward at Manchester. Gilzine, number 9. Greaves to number 7, Robertson. That was the nasty one for Gaskell to take. The one bouncing in front of the keeper. There's Robertson. Playing better than ever this season, Robertson. Now, Law. Manchester United tactics calling for tremendous stamina, tremendous energy on the part of all their players. But they're sticking the pace well. Venables walked down by Sadler. Free kick to Tottenham Hotspur, going to be taken by Robertson. Manchester have 11 men back in defence now. Hurd now to Best. Oh, and Best looks disgusted with himself for that one. Venables to Mullery. Gilzine. And Robertson. 5 minutes of the second half gone. No score. Manchester United moving so well off the ball now. They always seem to have at least one extra man around. Charlton, number 11. Now Craren wanting somebody over there with him. Free space on the right, and the flag's up for offside. Manchester United won one of their 3 away games so far this season. This is their 4th. They've had some tough away fixtures at Everton, at Leeds, and at Stoke. They won the match at Everton. Now they lead this one 1-0. England, and up comes Knowles. That was a good bit of calling by Knowles. everybody packed into the Manchester heart. England, oh, that one swerved. There's Mike England, a sensational shot. Well, he used to be a centre forward as well as a centre half for Blackburn. Beale, who's limping badly with that right leg of his. Now Greaves. Greaves to Murray. Murray, a splendid shot. Certainly back to his brightest after his car crash. And Gaskell is hurt. Gaskell, the Manchester United goalkeeper. Well, that was a splendid save of his. Nobby Stiles deciding that he's earned a rest. Must have gone over on his ankle as he moved for that ball. So we have a throw-in, going to be taken by Nobby Stiles. Everybody fit and well again. Now England has moved up, and Greaves. Oh, and Nobby Stiles playing merry pop with his co-defenders, and Fowkes having a go at him. And Gaskell having to come out to separate Fowkes and Stiles. Now Stiles having a go at Craren. Well, Nobby Stiles is such a perfectionist. He hates to see anybody allowed to get through like that. And Dennis Law going to try and quieten him. Now, as I was saying when that happened, England has moved up into Tottenham's attack. England has left the defence. He's now up with the front runners. Law breaking on Best's right. Heard. Best. There's Best. There's a goal. He's hit the post. Well, I don't know what Nobby Stiles was saying. He was in the Tottenham defence, allowing Best, number 7 there, to go through and have a pot shot like that. Law. Holding England, free kick to Tottenham, and Clayton has come on as a substitute for Tottenham. England. Beale has gone off and Clayton has come on. Now here's Best. Oh, is he going to get it? Yes, it looks like it. A great save by Jennings. Well, Georgie Best is gutted with himself, feels he should have scored then. Here comes Murray. Now Robertson. England getting up to it. And there's England flat out. England flat out having collided with Sadler. That's Mike England, £95,000 worth of footballer. Sadler has collapsed. He tried to get on his feet. The number 9 for Manchester United. There's number 12, Clayton, who's come on as the substitute for Beale. And England still looking very much the worst for wear. And Sadler has gone down again. This must have been quite a collision. There's Sadler. And England certainly doesn't look 100%, not by a long, long way. Well, and there's Sadler. Both Sadler and England now carrying those ammonia pads. Kill or cure methods. Still, now we restart with a drop ball. Venables. And up now comes Kinnear. Yazid, a goal! Goal, hit the post! And there's Alan Gilsey. That looked 1,000,000 to 1 ago. Brennan breaking on the right now. Instead, trying to find Hurd. It's out of play. It's been taken out of play. The linesman is flagging. Throw to Manchester United. Kinnear had thought that it was a free kick for some reason or other. Best. Head. Oh, Fox. The pace now has dropped. I'm not surprised because it's a very hot afternoon. These 22 players have really been zipping all afternoon. And 5 minutes left for play. And here's Law to Charlton. Best. Well, how cheeky can you get? Getting 2 rebounds. The Stars. Number 10 is Hurd. There's David Hurd. One of the underrated players in the Manchester attack. Many people grumble about him, but he keeps getting a lot of goals. Tactically, Manchester United have been brilliant in this match. They've been in command. Now Clayton. Greaves. Manchester's defence much tighter than it has been in any match this season. Weller. And a goal! Well, the youngsters were told not to run onto the pitch. but perhaps we can forgive them. Such a dramatic equaliser by Alan Gilzine. And well, all football supporters do it. I think the only way to stop it is put the price of toilet rolls up to 10 bob if you buy one when you're wearing a football rosette. So about 3-4 minutes left for play. 1 goal each. Mind you, 1 point away from home will be, especially at Tottenham, will be a great performance by Manchester United. But are they going to get one at all? Is Greaves and a goal! Oh, Jimmy Greaves has done it! And White Hart Lane explodes. This is the World Cup final all over again. And Greaves has brought off that sensational goal for Tottenham. Tottenham, 2 goals in a minute. There he is, Jimmy Greaves. And the police now escorting people off the pitch. A Manchester United supporter, there he is, been arrested. And the Tottenham fans to our right going mad with joy. Well, they must have thought that defeat was theirs, but now it looks as if victory has been snatched out of defeat. And Sadler now has gone off the field. Sadler has gone off the field and Aston has come on for Manchester United. There's Aston chasing Clayton, the Tottenham substitute. And 1 or 2 bottles being thrown from the left, unfortunately. And Jennings, the Tottenham goalkeeper, being peppered with pennies and with some bottles. They're now playing it. Injury time, and is Greaves going to get a third? Long time since we've heard this glory, glory, hallelujah. What a fantastic match. Kinnear. Now it's Charlton. It's his head. Now Best. You notice England now has gone back in defence for Tottenham. Watch the law rising for that one. And you'd have thought Jennings had saved the penalty, wouldn't you, with the applause and cheers. And England is calling on the Tottenham players to come on, get on with the game. Don't do this against Manchester United. We're now playing injury time. And the final whistle will go any second now as Tottenham take the mickey out of Manchester United. Tottenham playing this keep ball now. Head. Now it's Greaves. And the police behind the Tottenham goal and they're running onto the field picking up the missiles which are being thrown by the Manchester fans. I don't think I've ever seen this in a league match. Now here's Robertson. Referee looking at his watch. And the whistle goes for the end of a sensational game. And as the crowd run onto the pitch, it's Jimmy Greaves they mate for, with his old mate Nobby Stiles, Jimmy Greaves, number 8. The man who snatched victory for Tottenham once again.
And so that's the end of another match of the day. Today's match, Tottenham beat Manchester United 2-1 in a fine, exciting match. And I hope you'll join us again next Saturday when we'll have another match of the day for you. Till then, good night.